Please help me welcome to the stage, John Deary.
Go, John.
What's up? How we doing, folks? Cool. So I'm gonna tell you about a thing. Somebody recently, there was an icebreaker. It's like, what's your secret talent? What's your secret, skill? Your useless skill on top of that. And I had a hard time answering it. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what a really useless skill I have is? I'm really good at noticing shoplifting. It's my useless talent. I see shoplifters. It's like the lamest version of the kid from The Sixth Sense. That's me. I would be an awesome security guard if I wanted to be a tattletale for a living. Basically, it would be awesome for me. I was on a date one time, and we were in a store, and I was like, hey, watch this guy. He's about to steal a bunch of shit. And then I was right. He did. He stole a whole bunch of stuff. And my date was like, oh my God, should we do something? I was like, no, we don't do anything. And then that guy killed my uncle. It's pretty crazy. No. You don't have to do anything. I don't want to stop shoplifters. You just want to bother them. Just want to mess with them because they're nervous, I saw a kid steal a candy bar in a store, and I'm like, I'm not going to get this kid in trouble. But as I walked by him, I leaned in, and I was like, I saw what you did. And that kid's going to look around a little bit more before he steals again, It's going to be a little more nerve-wracking. But, yeah, I don't know. I've worked in retail for a long time. Too long. Longer than I've been having sex. Please don't do the math. And we're not even supposed to approach shoplifters, so I can't tell you where I work. All I can tell you is that you gotta have it. Yeah, that dude's pumped. Basically, you're all gonna be there at 3 a.m. tonight. Basically, that's what I can tell you. So I approach a lot of shoplifters just for kicks, just for bits, basically, for material. So there's this guy comes in all the time, steals every time he's in the store. It's like a game of red light, green light, where I'm going to turn around, everything he's holding is going to disappear. I'm going to turn back. He's like, I'm just reading the label on everything. It's like, all right. He's like, how much is this? A thief would never ask the price of a thing. He's like, oh, you got me. But one day he came in, and I was like, hey, man, can you just leave? I don't have the time for the thing today. He's like, what? I was like, I don't have time to pretend that you're not stealing, and, I don't want to play that game today. He's like, this is bullshit. I wasn't even going to steal today. I'm like, all right. Got me. Yeah. Call out of thieves. And I think I just like to bother thieves because, they're the one customer who can't complain. It's like, I can just be rude to the stranger, and they're going to complain. I have gotten a complaint. A man was filling his pocket with Red Bulls. That's a hot ticket item to steal, by the way. Steal Red Bulls, that's a thing. Because Red Bull gives you wings, but nobody wants to pay for wings, apparently. So that's the angle on that. This man's filling his pockets with Red Bulls. And I'd like to do this thing where I approach him and I just go, hey, you're not stealing all those Red Bulls, are you? And he's like, this is bullshit. You can't embarrass me like this. And then he told the manager on me. He's like, I want to talk to the manager. It's a weird choice. But I worked through the pandemic. I worked through the whole pandemic. And I gained a lot of perspective in the last 2 years where I was like, I don't think I want to bother shoplifters anymore. I think if people are shoplifting, they're doing it because everything's not working out. So, no one's like, hey, I just got a new job. Better go to Target to shoplift. That's not what's happening. So I was like, I don't want to bother shoplifters anymore. I don't want to be the reason somebody doesn't have a meal or the reason somebody unnecessarily gets the police called on them. That's not fun. So I stopped bothering shoplifters, except for this one guy. This was my last run-in with a shoplifter. This couple, they used to come in every day and steal. I had their MO figured out. They come in together, they go separate ways, and then they meet in the middle of the store. They put everything they picked up into her purse, and then they pay for one thing. I'm just giving you guys tips to steal. That's basically how I feel. It's really easy. I mean, now that you know I don't stop you, you can just come to where I work. And okay, but yeah, they would steal every day, and I noticed. Like I just noticed. I'm not bothering them. I just like notice because they're obvious at this point. And then finally one day, the guy sees me noticing, and he's like, "What are you looking at?" And I was like, "Nothing." He's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." Here's the thing. I didn't want to bother him, but I didn't like his attitude. I wasn't on board with that. So I was like, "I'm looking at you stealing." And he's like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "I'm looking at you stealing." And he's like, "Who the fuck do you think? I have never stolen in my life." And I was like, "Dude, we don't even know each other, and that's all I know about you is that you steal. It's the only thing I know about you." He's like, "I come here every day to steal. You have stolen hundreds of dollars in merchandise." He's like, "This is bullshit. You're embarrassing me in front of everyone." I was like, you started this. You made the scene. You're screaming at a stranger." So this man is like, he's bigger than me. I'm also small, but he's bigger than me. He's the normal size a man should be. He's just like looming over me, like in a very intimidating, threatening manner, and trying to intimidate me. And finally he says, "You know what? I've never stolen, but now I'm stealing on principle." And then he walked out with his hands full of stuff and stole for the first time in his life, apparently. And now, on principle, I no longer bother shoplifters. So thanks, guys.
John Deary, everybody. John Deary.